Hi third graders, hi families, Mrs. Skrupa here, and I just want to give you a little update about your clay projects. I have them all fired out of the kiln. I'm going to be wrapping them all up in newspaper and putting some masking tape to hold the newspaper down, and I will be labeling them with your teacher's name. And these will be on the tables for when third graders come to pick up their items next week. These will be there for you. So a couple things. Unfortunately, we weren't able to paint them with the glaze to make them all sealed and shiny because we did leave school. So you are going to be getting them back where they're just the first firing from the kiln. So it is a chalky kind of dusty clay, but it's hardened and they will break if you drop them or slam them on the table. So you still need to be extra careful about that. What you'll notice is when you do get them home, there are holes I drilled through the tops. These were supposed to be the bottoms of a hot air balloon we were creating as a third grade project. So this was the basket of the hot air balloon, and then we were going to do paper mache. So that's why there are holes there drilled. We were going to connect the paper mache balloon with wire. If you want to do something like that at home, you have those materials and you want to finish the project, that would be awesome. Share with me how you did that. If not, you can use any kind of paints you might have at home. You can use watercolors, tempera paint, acrylic paint, anything you have, and you can paint over these, make them nice and colorful. I also did before, I've done it where we took the clay and when it was done fired like this, we used some oil pastels if you have that to make some markings and then paint it over it, which is really a cool effect. Because we are not using the pottery glazes that makes it nice and shiny and seals it, these will not be waterproof. So what that means is if you wanted to put some cut flowers in there and fill it with water, the water is just going to still leak out because this is porous and it's not going to hold that liquid as if we finished this completely and we sealed it with the proper paints and glazes. So be careful with that, what you put in it. You can use these for pencil jars, hold your markers, paint brushes. You could put some flowers, fake flowers that don't need water in them. You could probably even very carefully plant a little bit of dirt in here and put a potted flower in there, but just know that the bottom will start to kind of leak a little bit. It'll get a little wet on the bottom, so it would be like an outdoor kind of thing, not for your kitchen table. If you do want to make it shiny, what you could do is you can paint over it with a sealant, like a Mod Podge. That'll give it a little more of a shine to it to make it look a little more like glaze, but it still will not make it 100% waterproof. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm sad that we weren't able to finish these, but I do have everybody's clay project finished, fired, and I'm going to be wrapping them up. And like I said, they will be on the tables where you're going to have all your third grade stuff next week, and they will be there for you to take also. So please be careful. They are very fragile, even though they went through the kiln and they're no longer that mushy clay. You drop it, it will break, and it'll be a little sad and disappointing. So when you go over to the tables to grab them, just be careful with all the other stuff you have that you are protective of this, okay? If you have any questions about anything throughout the school year, or summer, I'm sorry, please feel free to reach out to me. Anything you create during the summer, please also reach out to me, or questions about what goes on in art at the intermediate school. I would love to hear from you, and I hope everyone has a fabulous summer. Bye, third graders.